Yo guys, what's going on? So it's Lee, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys basically some of the stuff I use on my Canon 700D, the settings and some of the stuff like that. So it's just going to be a quick video. I'm not very technical with a lot of the stuff, I just know what kind of works best for me. So I'm going to be sharing that with you guys in this video. So guys, as I mentioned, I do use the Canon 700D. This comes with the 18 to 55mm lens. This is pretty much the kit lens comes with it. I do have a 55 or 50 to 135 lens, but I don't really use that for video. It's more for photography, as it is a lot higher zoom and it's not really suitable for anything indoors, but I would use it outdoors more than indoors definitely. But I'll go over a few of the settings on the actual camera itself that I typically use. So we have autofocus and manual focus here on the lens. So I'll usually, what I tend to do, unless I'm doing like a face talking head video, I will usually leave it on autofocus just because it's not that bad. It usually tracks faces pretty well. If I'm doing B-roll or something like that where I need to focus on a specific item on the table or a product, I will usually autofocus it and then switch it to manual focus and then double check it by zooming in. Image stabilization I usually leave on, just I don't really see much difference in it, but I leave it on just in case. And then if you go to the settings, I do use most things in manual. So to switch to manual, you just use the wee dial. It's usually set to auto. If you can use auto if you want, but I find you do get a little bit better quality if you switch to manual and just kind of fine tune things. So we'll switch that to manual, make sure we're in video mode, and then on the camera we can see all of our settings. So these are my settings on the very bottom, if I just get this in frame. So these are my settings here that I usually use for video. I've got servo autofocus on, that's just basically quiet autofocus. The 60 is the shutter speed. So 60, you usually want to film in double the shutter speed that you are shooting in your frames per second. So I'm shooting in 30 FPS, so I'll usually use a shutter speed of 60. The f-stop then is usually the lowest I can get. The lowest in this particular lens is 3.5, but if you see, if I actually zoom in with the camera, it actually increases itself because the f-stop will change depending on your zoom. So if I've got it set to 18mm zoom, then it goes to the lowest, which is 3.5, and I can adjust that here by sliding this on the touchscreen. You can also do it with the little slider on top here. This little thing here, you can adjust it with this, but the touchscreen is usually the touchscreen usually does as good a job really. Other things I'll usually do then is I'll set the white balance. So I actually have a gray card and I'll show you that now. So guys, this is a gray card. You can pick these up on Amazon for like 10 quid, or you can get like slimmer things, or you can just use a white sheet of paper really just to set the white balance. Basically all you do is you'll set this in front of your camera and you'll take a picture of it, and then all you need to do is you go into the settings on your camera. So you go to menu on this particular camera, go over to the second little tab here, go down to custom white balance, you go into that, and then the picture you're taking will show up here and you just click set, and that's your custom white balance for your camera set. So basically all this does, it gives your skin tones a more natural color. And then to actually set the custom white balance, we'll go into the AWB tab, and then we'll select custom white balance there, and that's it, done. So that's really all I usually do when I am shooting my videos. So I usually just keep it simple. I will adjust anything else I really need to while I'm shooting. Obviously good lighting is the number one thing you can have when shooting a video. This particular video I'm actually using my Samsung Galaxy S6 and I'm shooting in 4K. So this is going to be a test, kind of just a 4K. It's the first time I've really worked with 4K, as the 700D is 1080p still. I am looking to upgrade the camera, but 4K cameras are pretty damn expensive, so I'm thinking about upgrading to something like maybe the 800D, which is was released there, or the Canon 80D, which both shoot 1080p 60 FPS. So that'll be a nice upgrade, give my videos a little bit smoother motion. But that's really it guys, that's really all I do in my videos. The other thing, I will add a external microphone and maybe an extra light on top of the camera, so I will quickly show you guys that now as well. And as well guys, I forgot to mention ISO. I usually just leave ISO on auto, unless I'm doing something very specific. I'll just leave it in auto, and then I will use the exposure meter here, try and get it as close to 0 as I can. That's really all I do for that as well. So guys, I mentioned I do use an external microphone, so I'm going to quickly put that on the camera right now. So this is what I usually run with. I'll just adjust the camera in a second. I'll just turn it off while I'm doing this. But this is what I usually use. So this is a Takstar SGC 598, I think it is. I did do a review in this, so you can check it out, and it's on this. I can't remember the exact make of it, but I'll put a link in the description for this. This is just a dual hot shoe mount stand, and I've got a light which I've also reviewed on there as well. But this is the way I usually rock it, the microphone on one side and the light on the other. I could get away with just using the mic, which I have done in previous videos, but I like this dual setup. It gives me an extra light source so I can make my videos a little bit brighter and sharper when filming. But that is really it, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Any comments or questions you want, leave a comment in the YouTube video below, and I'll try and answer them as best I can. I know I'm not very technical at a lot of this stuff. I'm learning a lot of it myself as I go along, because I've never really used cameras in the past. I did have another YouTube channel, but that was all gaming focused stuff. So it was all like screen capture software, game capping, capture cards, all that stuff that I used to work with. So cameras is still pretty new to me, so I'm still learning this. So if you have any tips as well or anything like that I can maybe do differently, maybe if you saw something I don't do particularly right, leave a comment on that as well, and I will. Any criticism or comments or feedback is greatly appreciated. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, hit the subscribe button to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.